Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here, welcome back to the railway and welcome back to Sam's Trains Live. Here we go with another live episode 4 of 5 in fact, which means that we're down to the last 2. I can't believe that, it really does feel like yesterday since I just kicked off the first episode. But no, we're on number 4 already. We've got a great, well hopefully it's great, I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, hopefully a fun episode today. Loads and loads of requests, in fact we're going to try and break the record number of requests today, so keep them coming in, I'm making lots of time for them. Oh, we've got one already. Harry Chapman, thank you so much. Can you run the 7F on a heavy long coal train, please? Yes, of course. And I've already received quite a lot already, so thank you so much to everyone who has. I've read them all, I've even written them all down, and I will be getting to those today, so thank you ever so much. I've also got a Q&A today. Thank you everyone who's been sending in questions. I've literally received hundreds, so I've chosen some really good ones to answer. Also, this is the exciting part, I've got a sneak preview for my Christmas special this year. Ooh, a little snippet of it, which is coming pretty soon, so look out for that. And there's much more still to come. But how are you guys? Anyway, if you want a shout out, jump into the chat and I can give you one. We also have some birthdays. Oh, Mark7188, thank you so much. Please can I see Mallard and Flying Scotsman pulling a passenger train? Many thanks. Of course you can, Mark. Thank you ever so much. That's very good of you. And William Babcock, oh man, they are going fast today. Thank you guys. It was Mayo Hosco. No, it was Mark7188 wants to see Mallard with Flying Scotsman passenger coaches. There you go. Mayo Hosco wanted to see Broom Manor and a Class 28 behind Broom Manor tender hauling the Coca-Cola trucks, Pepsi tankers and Kit Kat vans. Oh, Mayo, that sounds like a complicated one. And it's just jumped again, so I've lost it. William Babcock, 2 pocket rockets with the old gearing, HST style. Man, that is going to be a fast one. Good idea. Lewis Hughes, thank you so much to you. William Town, could you please run the SECRP class with Henrietta, a pair of 4-wheeled coaches and a brake van? Ooh, that's unusual, I like that. Liam Calder, it's Liam here, love your videos, keep it up. Thanks so much, Liam, that's very nice. I've lost, this thing is jumping like crazy today, thank you so much. Stephen Batt, Merry Christmas to you, can you run the B12 and a Tornado with the Christmas wagons, 6 LNER coaches and the Rust and Shunter at the back? Yes, of course, and my B12 failed, actually, last week. I found that it was actually, I thought it was the motor, but it turns out it was just a connection on the circuit board which had gone bad, so I managed to fix that and it's fine. So luckily, yes, you can have the B12. Whammy Radio by Christian Man has indeed returned, welcome back and thank you. Lego Hogwarts Express, could you run the H1 with the E2, 2 LBSC Umber liveries? I love that, very good idea. Sideways 66779, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, hope you're well as well. Could you have Percy pull 10 Ocean Wagons and a Queen Mary? Nothing crazy this time around. Ooh, we'll have to ask Percy, that's quite a lot for him to manage, but he can try or he can die trying. How about that? Maybe you won't die, I don't know. AZ Rail, evening all, hope we have a good time. I hope so too, AZ Rail, thank you. Kenny Ashford, get my request wrong, a disaster beyond your imagination will occur. That sounds like a threat, Kelly. I am worried by that. Jason Biggs, thank you so much. Could you run a class using A1, an A1, A3, A4? That sounds good, yeah, I can certainly try that. Maryland Midland Productions, could you run the Deceased Caterpillar on the Casey Jones engine with Mallard and the freight and passenger? I can do my best. Mallard and Casey Jones don't have front coupling, so that will be difficult. I've done some of your requests, Maryland Midland Productions, this week, so you'll see some of those sooner than you think, but thank you very much. And Dan Gorey, good morning, Sam, from the left coast. Very welcome, Dan. I hope everything's all right where you are. And Alco, can I see the T9 hauling the Mansell coaches, going a tad fast? Speedy things they were. All right, Alco, yeah, I can do that. And birthdays, we have William Trier, who is turning 6 on the 9th of December. So, William, I hope you have an amazing birthday. You've got a request in this week. You wanted to see Mallard with some teaks and some other wagons as well. So we've got that coming up for you. George Seddon's birthday is today on the 4th. So, George, a very happy birthday to you. I hope you've had a lovely, lovely day. And Joe Bond is also 9 today, and I hear he's been on Train Simulator today. So, Joe Bond, a very, very happy birthday to you. All right, let's have a look. I'm so sorry, folks. I have not been getting to the chat, have I? Foxboy Animations, how is your day, Sam? It's gone pretty well, thank you. I've been looking forward to the stream. Moo says Ninja fan number 3. Moo to you too. We'll see if we can get Bullman in a request at some point. Shout out please, says Evan Terry. There's one for you. Dewey's World, can you run Percy at full speed? That's a good idea. Percy does like to go fast. Let's see. Can I grab a shout out please in capitals, says Model Railway Legend. There you go, you legend. Hope you like that. My birthday is, my 23rd birthday is on the 11th of this month, says Luke. Oh, not too long to wait then. Just a few more days left to go. Shining Time 4, Super Deep Wickham on a flat wagon, 5 ocean wagons, 2 vent vans, 2 hoppers and a brake van. I love it, Shining Time 4, great idea. James Keir, there's a shout out to you. Meet on, there's one for you. Can I have a shout out, says Laura Wood. Yes, we can. And Mark Mod is getting cross. We've got a cross mod. Folks, can we not send the same message over and over? Look, Mark said it wasn't me, but you better do as he says, because he's the boss. I ain't the boss. Mark's the boss. You gotta watch it. Do a Polar Express video, says Helen Forster. That's a nice idea. I do like that. And speaking of Christmas, I have my Christmas episode coming next week. So we're going to plan for that. So in fact, yeah, next week, in next week's stream, I'm going to be showing advent calendars. So if you've got an advent calendar, it doesn't have to be a train one. If you've got one and you're proud of it and you want to send me a picture of it via email, I will show it on next week's stream and give you a shout out. Also, if you've got a Christmas list, I don't know if people write Christmas lists to Santa anymore, but if you've got one and it involves trains or anything interesting, again, feel free to email them to me and I might read some of them out on next week's stream, because I do happen to know that Santa watches these streams sometimes, and so if you really want to get your message to him, that might be a good way to do it. If he hears me read it out, he might take it seriously, something like that. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, folks, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who super chatted during last week's stream. There were so many of you. My 50th stream made it really special. Obviously, you've all been put into the giveaway. I'm doing this giveaway just to say a massive thank you to everyone who does support me and this channel via super chat. So I'm giving away 3 brand new models at the end of the series. Every super chatter from each episode will be added to a list, and from this list I will choose 3 of you on episode 5 and I will post the models to you for free. So the locos are this monstrous Hornby Thompson O1, which is a 280, really impressive. Also this Hornby J50, which again is a really monstrous heavy locomotive for its size. It's really good. And also I have a Great Western Oxford towed brake van to give away in the lovely grey. So yeah, get yourself in on those. Thank you everyone who's super chatted today. You are all in as well. And thank you again if you're considering sending in a super chat. They seriously do go a long way to keep me and my channel running, and I'm truly very grateful indeed. And as so many people have been doing, you can send £5 or the equivalent and have a request run on the channel and get your 5 minutes of fame. Just make sure you include the loco that you'd like to run, and also the rolling stock like these people have, and we will get these going. Let's just bring up the chat for a second longer and I will just read some more of these before they get away from me and I miss them out. So we have, I think I read Shining Time 5, we have the Lego Hogwarts Express, thank you again. Falcon 2, please Tornado with some Mark 1. Sure, yeah, you want to send £5? I could definitely do that. Redvers B, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much, Redvers B, and everyone else really. Jason Biggs, can you run something new and something old? Something blue. Happy 51st stream. Am I getting married or something? I don't know. That's a good idea. That's a really nice idea, Jason. Very original, actually. And wow, thank you so much for that generous contribution, Jason. Thank you. And we also have Luis Buscerino as well, which I'm almost certain I butchered. Your name, at least. Didn't actually butcher you. That would be a bit sadistic, wouldn't it? And Kelly is pretending to be a ghost. That sounds pretty shocking, Kelly. Don't do yourself an injury. Okay, so here we have some requests then. So, on the outside line, this is birthday boy to bees, William Triers, whose birthday is coming up on the 9th. So make sure we get some happy birthdays in the chat. There's quite a lot of birthdays. I'm thinking actually next series I might write a birthday song or something, so that a really annoying one, so that I can play it on the streams and really infuriate everybody with it. So yeah, let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Anyway, William Trier wanted to see Mallard with some blood and custard coaches and also some box vans on the back with a brake van, so we've done that. Now, Shining Time 4 wanted to see my favourite engine with rolling stock, and obviously that would be my C1 Atlantic with some teak coaches, and then Ros Reedman actually requested it 6 LNE Arctiques with the Great Northern Atlantic. So we have done it. We're going to merge them together. Thank you so much, guys, for that. That is Shining Time 4 and Ros Reedman. Thank you very, very much. And then we have Brendan UP 1995 and Viridis Coyote. Brendan wanted to see a loco with a cowcatcher with some open wagons with all of the naked beach people from last episode. I don't know why. I'm not going to ask any questions at all, but we will do it. And then Viridis Coyote wanted to see some American rolling stock. So Viridis, I have the Canadian... Oh, it's not actually American, is it, technically? Oh, darn. Oopsie. Well, we'll swap that on its second lap. We'll put something American on for Viridis Coyote. How about that? We'll put the Hudson on. How about that? Would you like to see the Hudson? Aha, we like the Hudson. Everybody likes the Hudson. There it goes. Full of naked beach people. I'm sure everyone was really pleased about that. You thought you'd seen the last of them, didn't you? Oh, no. Definitely not. Right, Mion, have you done my request? Yes, Mion, of course I don't miss anybody's request. If they're not done today, folks, they will be done in the next episode, or possibly in a special video of their own if they won't all fit into the next episode. So, yeah, keep them coming. You might get yourself in a proper video. Whammy Radio by Christian Mann, thank you so much. My request of the day, 2 railguns facing back to back with an appropriate railcar between them, being pushed and pulled by tank engines. Wow. Whammy Radio by Christian Mann, that sounds very complicated, but I reckon I will give that a try. Good idea. Thank you very much. Right, let's see how these engines are getting on. No accidents behind the bookcase today, I hope. No, it looks all right. Let's get Mallard. There's William's lovely birthday request going past. Look at that. Very nice. And the C1 obviously running perfectly well. Look at that. It's a good Bachmann loco, that is. People say, oh, don't you like Bachmann? Well, not always, but they certainly do make a good loco from time to time, and that is one of them, without any shadow of a doubt. Oh, there. Right. Keep going then. Let's have a look at the naked beach people train, and then we'll swap it for the Hudson, I reckon. So that we've done what Viridis wanted to see. That was silly of me, wasn't it? You see, that's me. Is that racist, technically? I don't know. Just seeing a loco that looks a bit American and just putting it on without realising that it's Canadian. I apologise profusely, very much so. Sorry to any Canadians/Americans watching, but I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it right now. Sam'sTrains is going to fix his gaff. Here we go. The Hudson, please. Now, the Hudson's American, right? You're not going to tell me it's like, I don't know, Spanish or something. Hopefully not. Not that there's anything wrong with Spanish locos at all, for any Spanish people watching, but they're not American. And I guess that's the problem here. So, thank you, Canadian National Machine. You can leave. Ooh, hopefully without me dropping you. Oops, it's all right. And then we have the Hudson. Let's pop that on. There we go. Finally, we have an American engine. There we are. And it's got to be this because it's got a back coupling that is British. Which is a bit naughty, but I did that so that I can make use of my rolling stock with it. There we go. So it's pulling British wagons. There you go. So there we go. We now have an American Locan for Viridis. Nice. Let's have a lap with that then. Let's watch it go. Oh, just missed it. Nice. There it goes. And that's a Mahano loco, would you believe? But it's a decent one. It's very good. Fantastic. Let's have a look at it go behind the bookcase. There we go. Oh, it's not. I need to decide where to put this camera next time, because you don't particularly want to see wires, do you? It's not a very good angle. But never mind. Let's go and stop these engines at the front. Nice. Where are we? Oh, there it is. Okay, very nice. Thank you for those requests, people. Nice job. All right. Now, I'm excited about the next bit because it's the Q&A. And I put a post up on my community tab and there were hundreds and hundreds of questions and a lot of them were really, really good. Now, obviously I can't answer, like, I don't know, how many was it? I won't be able to get it up, but it was like probably like 300 or something like that. Obviously, I cannot answer 300 questions or anywhere close to that. So I've chosen a few that I really liked. I mean, there were hundreds that I really liked. In fact, I liked all of them. So don't feel bad if I haven't got to yours, because I've literally narrowed it down to 10. But yeah, these are some of the interesting ones, which I hope you will enjoy the answers to. And it's also some stuff that I haven't answered before, so that's why I've chosen some of them. Right, so Gables Railway asked, what made you decide to start your YouTube channel, and what video on your channel are you most proud of? Right, just making sure, no, it's all right, I haven't spoilt something yet. Right. Okay, so I wanted to start I started YouTube back in 2008. That's when I created my first account. I used to watch videos on there, and I knew as soon as within a few months of being on the platform, that's what I wanted to do. And I've been trying to do it since 2008. And then of course I created the Sam'sTrains channel in 2013, and that one of about 5 or 6 I created, that was the one that actually took off, and that's the one I'm doing now. What video on your channel are you most proud of? That is a video that has not yet come out. It is the Christmas special for this year, which is coming out on Wednesday, and like I say, I've got a little clip of that to show you later on in today's stream, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's taken a long time to make that one, but I am really proud of it. Yes, stay tuned for it, it's quite interesting. Right, so we have Gerard Tallijard, who says, do you have any other hobbies / interests besides model railways, and what are they? And the answer is yes, I have quite a lot. Music is one of them. I can't do anything or go anywhere without music of some description. I do love music. Matthew, thank you so much. The first time watching live, loving the stream so far. Please can you run your new Great Western Mogul, good one, with some Great Western coaches and trucks with other Great Western loco of your choice, either double heading or banking, again your choice. I love it, good one. And I think I missed a few more, didn't I? There was Lapis as well, thank you Lapis. Can I request the Bachmann 08 on all of your full brake coaches? All of them, that's a good idea. I've been running my 08s a lot lately. Oh, good choice, good. And I'm not sure if it'll be interesting to find out whether the 08 can do that, won't it? So that'd be good. Anyway, piano, that's another one of my interests. I'm a keen pianist. Any spare time I've got, that's probably what I'll be doing. Filmmaking, I'm technically a professional filmmaker. I'm like all qualified and that. I don't do so much of it these days because I do YouTube full time, but that is something I love to do. Food is another major passion. Meal times are the best times in my opinion. Just food and lots of it is fantastic. Theme parks and theme park rides, love a good roller coaster, absolute passion of mine. And also video games, I love video games. Fallout 4 is what I started playing again recently, and I just finished Far Cry 5 and I enjoy them both immensely. Okay, question 3, Thero Ray. How do you service all of your locos? Well, with some difficulty. I have a big database. Let me show you. I have these big black folders. It's not that one, it's the other one. And I split my locos up monthly. Now I've set this up for next year, so we've got January, 2 pages for January, etc. And then each page inside this folder is each loco. And it comes out at about 30 every month, 30 engines to service. And so I'm quite organised with that. And the reason I do that is so that when I'm filming a video and I need a certain loco to run, it's nice if the thing works straight away. So that's why I do that. Okay. Question 4, do you think, this is from Camper in the Corner, who says, do you think Hornby need to lower their prices? Now, I bet you're all thinking, yes, is going to be my answer. But actually, no. Generally speaking, and there are some exceptions to this, but generally speaking, where Hornby concerned, when you pay your money for a steam locomotive, you do, by and large, get what you pay for, right? So, I mean, there are some exceptions, like I say, sometimes the quality isn't there. But I don't mind high prices as long as the quality and the features and the performance and everything else, the detail, matches that price tag. And most of the time, I want to stress this because it's not always the case, but most of the time from Hornby, that's absolutely true. And so, no, overall, I don't think Hornby need to lower their prices, although if they did, I don't think I would complain. Shall we put it that way? And then we have, thank you, the pedal guy, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Sam. Stay well, and keep on Chooching. That's not a word I've heard before. Chooching. I like that. And Terence Priestley, could you run the Beatles Eurostar while singing Yellow Submarine? I'll run the Eurostar, but I ain't going to sing. Maybe not. Maybe next week we'll sing. But I don't know. I doubt it. Kelly Ashford, what scares you the most? Console games or a model ghost train? Definitely a model ghost train, Kelly. There's nothing scarier, I don't think. Thank you, folks. Right, Jan, if you had to move to a new house with your trains, would you build a proper layout or set up your track on the floor like you do now? Now that's tricky because, I mean, you can't deny that my silly layout on the floor has been rather successful. I don't know of any other YouTube channels, even with like a proper layout unlike mine, that like do better. But no, I think I would want to invest in a proper layout if I was to move house, but I don't think I'll ever do that here because, like I say, it works, doesn't it? But that's a good question. I get asked that one quite a lot. Okay, Jamie Evans, question 6. What can we expect from model railways in the year 2050? Well, that's a good question. I mean, I'd be tempted to say, oh, they'll innovate hugely and we'll end up with live steam and proper diesel locos inside every model. That would be pretty amazing, and maybe a bit of that would be nice. But I think if every new model turned out to be like that, then this would become a hobby for just the rich upper class people. And people like me and possibly you, I don't know if you're particularly lucky or not, but yeah, we might get pushed out if that ever happens. So I just think we need to carry on with the trajectory that we're on already, possibly. Just quality's going up, so is detail, and the prices keep reasonably like manageable-ish. So yeah, that's what I think. Hopefully we'll just see more of the same and more improvements. Okay, number 7, New Oban Productions. What's the hardest review you ever did and why? Now that's tricky because I've got a terrible memory and I think I would forget a lot of them. The most recent one that I found really difficult was Monday's video, the Hornby third class coach. And the reason for that was because it was delivered on Monday, the same day as the review went out, at 10 to 3 in the afternoon, and my video went out at 5:30 in the afternoon. And so in like a 2-hour stretch, I had to unbox it, I had to film it, get all of the angles, test it, run it, review it, get scores, get rankings, edit the video, render the video, upload the video, get my titles on, wait for it to process, and then release it. And I think I was 8 minutes late. It released at 5:38, I think. So that was hard, that was tricky. And what I actually did was I filmed the introduction before the coach arrived because I knew it would be late in the afternoon. So I got a random Hornby box and I filmed my introduction, just kept it out the way. And I don't think anybody noticed, but if you go back and look at my introduction, the bit where I'm holding the box, that's not actually the rocket coach box. Right, number 8, King of Sudbury. This is a great question. Why have you stopped doing Thomas content? Is it because of copper? Well, the first part of that question is I haven't really stopped doing Thomas content. I've just done a lot less this year. And yes, the reason for that is largely because of copper. Basically, YouTube doesn't make it worthwhile to make kids videos anymore. Like I say, though, it doesn't mean that I won't be doing any more. It just means if I do, they'll be pitched at parents rather than at kids, as they would have been in the past. No, they'll be pitched at a general audience rather than at children, which is a bit different. It means we can't like mess about quite so much, but it means we can still do them. But there was another reason, and I feel a bit embarrassed to talk about this, but I always felt a bit insecure because I made a lot of Thomas videos. I couldn't help but wondering, you know, is my channel doing well because of Thomas, or is it doing well because people like my videos and they like what I do and they like my stupid sense of humour and my bizarre review style? I was never sure. I was always worried about that. And this year I've only done sort of one Thomas video, and you guys have you're still here. And it sounds stupid and it's probably very silly, but that is like the best thing that could ever happen, you know. It's made me realise that people might actually like the videos that I make, and they're not just here because of Thomas, although I'm sure a lot of you might be here for that as well. So yeah, I mean, that's the honest truth, and the fact that people do still come back to watch just stupid me do my stupid thing is quite amazing. But no, Thomas is not over. We will do more Thomas stuff at some point, and when Bachmann release their new models, I will hopefully review some of them. All right, number 9, Trainmaster 2004. Do you have any videos that you ended up scrapping for one reason or another? And the answer to that is no. Once I start filming a video, I see it through. No matter what happens, I will find a way to make it work. However, that doesn't mean I don't scrap ideas. So sometimes I will start writing a video and realise that it's not working, and then I'll scrap it. But generally, by the time it gets to the filming stage, I will have a good idea of what's going to happen, and I can get it through, even if things do go wrong. So no, I've never scrapped a video. Although, if you want to see an old video that I should have scrapped, look at my Hornby 01 video. I watched it today and I've never laughed so much. I was so stupid in it, honestly. I can't remember if I was being serious or not. I hope not, but you never know. I was quite dumb back then. Okay, and then I've crossed out New Junction's question because it was naughty. So if you're watching New Junction, I got cold feet on that one, so sorry. And then Flying Scott says, this is a good one. You oftentimes remark that you are more interested in the qualities of a model than in the prototype itself. Is there any particular reason for this? And again, yes. It's kind of what it says on my shirt. I'm not a train enthusiast, I'm a model train enthusiast. And that's a nasty thing to admit, but it's kind of true. I do love real trains and real railways. But first and foremost, I am a model train enthusiast. I appreciate model trains as little machines in their own right. I always have. I just can't help it. If I could help it, I would. And so I don't care if, oh, is this rivet in the right place? Or is that shade of green absolutely right? Or should this have a metal reversing rod? Sorry, not. They should always have metal reversing rods because that's quality. But should it be metal coloured or should it be painted? It doesn't matter to me. It's fine if it matters to you, but to me it doesn't. If they're quality and if they're nicely made, I'm going to enjoy them, and so that's the reason. And there we go. That is the Q&A. I hope you liked that. Anybody got any thoughts on the Q&A? What did you think? Which question did you like the best? There we go. I don't know about you, but I thought the quality of some of those questions was really, really good, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to answer more of them, but there were a lot that I wanted. I might do this again and use some of the questions that I haven't. Kelly Ashford, the BT well tank engine that made you cry. Why didn't you scrap that? Well, that's the thing. I'm a collector. If a model is bad, that's a reason to keep it. That's a point of interest, and I mean the same is true with the 1361. It's a horrible model, but people like it. People like to see it, so that's why I did not scrap it, and that's why I don't send bad models back. I've been watching your content for years and you keep inspiring me to pursue the hobby. Hope to have a layout like yours one day, Nathan. Oh, that's not much of an aspiration. But thank you, Nathan. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Tell us Richard's question. No, I'm not going to do that. I haven't seen Richard in the chat, so hopefully you won't know that I haven't read it out, hopefully. Right, very nice. Well, thank you, folks. Right, I'm going to give you a little, I'm going to show you that clip of my Christmas special very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. But first of all, we have some requests left over from last week. Matthew, again, thank you ever so much. I have a Backman steam crane in BR livery. You got some money to spend then in that case. I can't currently run it as I don't have a layout. Would you like to borrow it for a review? I think you would love it and possibly buy one. Matthew, that is so, so kind, but no, I made the decision a long time ago that I wouldn't borrow people's models to review because I prefer to buy them myself, and that way if anything gets broken or damaged in transit or while I'm reviewing it, then it's my fault and nobody loses out but me. I wouldn't want to take that risk with your model. And also, I mean, I can say what I like about it. If I've paid the money, then I've paid for my right to criticise it, and nobody gets upset if they've given it to me to lend and I say nasty things about it. No, not that the crane looks bad at all, they look fantastic. Anyway, requests from last week, here's the first lot, take it away. So first thanks goes to Mayo Hosco, who wanted to see Mallard and Broome Manor with the tenders swapped. Mayo, I looked at the tenders, I did my best, but it's just impossible. I couldn't find a way to get those tenders to couple to each other. But I did manage to get the yellow submarine coaches going for you, so hopefully that's alright. I'm sorry I didn't manage to do it exactly to the letter, but I did try. Cheers, Mayo, thank you for the request, and I hope you liked what I was able to do. I was at least able to put the wrong tender onto the Manor, so hopefully that's alright for you. So William Town wanted to see the most expensive yet nastiest loco I own. In my opinion, that is the 1361, for obvious reasons, and also some nasty rolling stock. I thought about this, I actually couldn't find any truly nasty rolling stock. Hang on a second. Come on, blimey. Oh. Has it died again? I think it might actually be over this time. I'm saying it sarcastically because I always think that, and it's never true, is it? Yeah, it's the some sort of coupling rod, connecting rod, sorry. Oh, no, it's moving. But of course the couplings are absolutely no good. Right, go. No, there. The egg vans are derailing. There we go, and the egg vans. They're not absolutely horrible, but they're not exactly great, are they? So, thank you, Williamtown. I'm guessing you got your wish with those. The 1361 is the most embarrassingly poor model I think I've ever purchased for close to £100. It still beggars belief. I really do want to re-review it one day, but I don't think I'm going to because it's a bit negative, and it stopped again. And then Stephen Batt wanted to see the DJR 1361, the Class 07, the H1, and I think the 08 was on there as well, although I will have to limit it to 3 locos because of the current draw. I've got to try and protect my controller. Stephen also wanted to see the B2 Peckett on a Warwell, 10 wagons and a brake van, which I've also done. So that's a very creative request, Stephen. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you liked all those engines. There is technically 4 engines on the train, so hopefully that's all right for you. But yeah, thank you for the support, and there's your very cool request. And what a strange combination. Were you going for a strange combo? I'm guessing so, but no, I like it. Very nice. Good job, Stephen. Up next, a huge thank you to William Babcock, who wanted the Khaki Dean Goods, the Railgun, the Gunpowder Vans, which I've never been asked to run in a request before, a tanker wagon, and a Great Western brake van. So William, thank you for the great idea. I love these war trains that I've been asked to do over these last few weeks. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, William. Take care. Up next, we have the bearded Frodo, who chose to see the J15 hauling again the Peckett B2 on a Warwell. I'm quite liking this. It's like the B2 Peckett being hauled on all sorts of different trains, and then also a brake van on the back. So there we go. Thank you very much, Bearded Frodo. Very cool original idea, as always, and thank you very much for it. Now this next one is one that I really like. This is from Harry Chapman, who asked me to show something that is preserved on my local heritage railway. I think that would be the Great Central Loughborough, so I've chosen the Class 2, which is indeed preserved there. So great idea, thank you very, very much. And it's number 46521, if anybody's interested in that engine. Alright, so this one's from me. I don't very often get asked to have a train being pushed by a locomotive, but me did ask for that. So we've got Smokey Joe pushing box vans. So thanks, me. That's another very original idea from you. Thank you very much for all of your continued support. It's unbelievable, really. And good choice on Smokey Joe, always a favourite with me, and I think with most of the people that watch as well. So yes, very, very good choice. So this is a cool one from Rowan M, who wanted to see 2 ROD locomotives in a push-pull with the railgun. So I've got the Dean Goods at the front there, and then the Great Western, well, they became Great Western, 280s on the back there. So that's another very, very cool idea. I love that. Next we have Sideways 66779. Thank you to you. You wanted to see the B12 double heading with the H1 with 8 to 10 coaches. So I've gone with coaches that would suit both of these Pullman coaches, and we've got 8 of those. So that's a great idea, Sideways. Thank you for that. What a lovely pair that is as well. Never would have thought to put those together myself, but they actually do look pretty nice together. Very good choice. Okay, this next one is for Maryland Midland Productions. Thank you so much to you. You were very, very generous last week, so I really appreciate that. You asked for any American locomotive with freight, so I have done that. We've got the Mahano Camel back there with some open hoppers. So thank you so much for your support, Maryland Midland Productions, and there is another American loco. I do like that some of these requests ask for American locos. That's really cool, isn't it? Right, I'm taking this one real slow and steady for William Hawkes, who wanted to see the H1 and the C1 Atlantics hauling, yep, you guessed it, the Bosch Buster railgun. That's got to be the most requested thing in these streams, hasn't it? But there we go, yep, they are going very gently because, yeah, it's a double header and the railgun. I mean, 2 things that tend to cause the odd derailment, so I am treading carefully. But William, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. And then finally for now we have Sparky129 Games, who asked for the Bullman Express, so Bullman at the front, being pushed along by the BR Blue Tornado, and of course followed with Pullman coaches. So there we go, let's get this lot going. The Bullman Express. So thank you so much, Sparky, and thank you everybody else. Okay folks, there we go. Thank you ever so much for those, and again a huge thank you for all of the crazy super chats. I've actually just been reading them while that was playing, so I've now seen all of them. Thank you ever so much. Yes, I always go back and read them anyway, but I've now read all of them. And you, Jan, there we go, there's another one. Hello Sam, can you run the Hornby Standard 4MT with the Great Western Clerestory coaches, cattle vans and towed brake van? That is a great idea, and I tell you what, the requests I get these days are better than they ever have been before. I used to I never hated doing requests, but they always annoyed me because they just used to take so long and they weren't particularly interesting. Now, every single one I do is so much fun. I mean, look at this. I just want to get there and run them right now. Yeah, they are very good requests, all of them. I really enjoy doing them now. It's like the thing I look forward to now, which is silly because I never used to, but yeah, they're always really good. Okay, right, Christmas special time. I have selected like a 50-second clip which doesn't give too much of the Christmas special away because I don't want to spoil it yet until it comes out on Wednesday, but I am going to show you a little bit of a clip just to give you an idea of what's going on. There are some clues, so watch carefully. I won't give you a title yet. I will just literally show you this clip and you guys can tell me what you think of it, and then on Wednesday we can all tune in together and watch it, and I hope you enjoy it because we're talking weeks and weeks and weeks to make this one. I'm mad, I'm crazy for doing it, but here we go. Here's a little bit of a clip. Once upon a time, the people of Toy Town were just about ready for Christmas.
Oh, go and catch the turkey, son. I need to get the feathers off.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, turkey, it's your big day.
But then, a terrible discovery was made.
Oh dear, it's Santa Claus.
Oh, cranberries. One of his arms is missing.
Oh my God, my arm! Where's my arm? Please, someone please help me find my arm.
The villagers searched as hard as they could, but nobody could find Santa's missing arm. There you go. It doesn't give too much away, but it gives enough away to just sort of give you a little hint as to what's going to happen. So there we go. What do you think? Ah yes, the 1361. Gift that keeps on giving, says Arbiter of MT Ringo. That is true. It is a gift that keeps on giving, I would agree. Is this chat still going up? No, I don't think it is. Yeah, during the last requests, my iPad decided that it didn't want to be part of the stream anymore, and it disconnected. We shall see. Santa Claus, more like no Santa Claus, says Lucas. I guess you have to read that comment for it to make sense, don't you? Did you keep Circle away from the Christmas special, says Stephen Blackwood. I couldn't possibly comment on that, Stephen. In fact, I shouldn't have even read that out, because it might give something away. Oh no, says MJ Squad. Oh no is correct. Oh no is very much correct. Good indeed, says Lucas. Chaz Ballinger, awesome, thank you. Generally surprised that barely anyone has talked about the train in the clip. Maybe they just didn't notice, Mark. Maybe they didn't. But yeah, it has taken a lot of time to do this one. It's the longest I've done, but not by much. It's just over 8 minutes long. I built sets for it. I introduced new characters. It just took forever. It really did. But I hope you enjoy it. It's probably my favourite one. It's probably my favourite video that I've ever made. Not necessarily the best, but I think probably my favourite. Anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed the little teaser. That is next Wednesday. Don't miss it. Hopefully it will be a lot of fun. Release the birds, says Adam Rushton. Adam enjoyed that phrase, I think. I'm glad you will have seen your friend again. That was him as a little boy. Yeah, that's a bit of a clue for you. Anyway, enough about the Christmas special because I've got a big mouth and I'll just spoil all the surprises. So let's get on with these requests then. I said I was desperate to get on with them. Let's do it because time is ticking on. So we have Kelly. Kelly, please evaluate this and make sure I got it right. You wanted to see the grey saddle tank with Santa's Express. That's all you said. I've actually done one better and added some Christmas wagons. So hopefully, Kelly, you will forgive me for my previous incorrect requests that I've done on your behalf. William Babcock wanted to see the N-Class, the Red Crab, and some LMS and some Southern coaches to go with it. Now let's hope that the N-Class doesn't derail, because that's one thing it does like to do. And Paul S wanted to see the G2A with some freight, and yes, we've got the dead beach people again. just because I think they're funny, quite honestly. So hopefully you don't mind that too much. It's a little bit strange, I'll give you that, but I think most things I do are, so it's in keeping with the channel, I should say. There we are. G2A keeping up nicely. That G2A's been on the blink for a little while. I've noticed motor issues with that, but actually it's okay now, I think. Well, it's okay right now. I'm not saying it's not going to fail at some point, but hopefully it won't. It would be nice if it didn't. Let's see how we're getting on. Lots of cool requests. I love even Kelly's request of the double header of the 1361 with Santa's Express. I love it. What a cool idea. We're all cool people, aren't we? Maybe not to everybody, but train enthusiasts are pretty cool people. I think that's definitely fair to say, isn't it? There we are. Where's Kelly's? Now there it goes. There you go, Kelly. Is that frightening enough? It is. It's sort of frightening and sort of happy at the same time, because it's like terrifying stuff and Christmas stuff going together. Although I mean the ghostly 1361 wasn't such a terrifying model, to be perfectly honest. It was all right. Not so bad as Helgen's, that's for sure. Oh, we got a spooky laugh. How perfect. Is that the ghost of Kelly coming back to haunt? It could actually be Kelly. It was. Congrats, just what I asked for. So I can get things right sometime. Well, thank you for the tip there, Kelly. Thank you for that. At least you were appreciating that. Okay, well, that was pretty awesome. We're going to go for a short break now then while I set up some more requests. When I come back, we've got lots more trains to run. I'm going to be trying a brand new model railway product, which is just about to be released, or it might have been released, I'm not sure. And I've also got some Wall of Fame stuff to do, so I will be right back very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. I'll be as fast as I can, even if it wears me out. And I'll see you in just a second. All right, folks, see you in a minute. Right, there we go, I am back, and I've been out on a few walks this week, so hopefully you'll notice how I'm not at all out of breath. Sort of, but yeah, the requests are done, and if I say so myself, in reasonably record time. Anyway, thank you so much for all of these super chats. Again, I've been reading the ones I've received. You're all going to be put into the giveaway, so yes, you're all in, don't worry about that. You're going to be in with a chance for the Thompson 01, the J50, and of course the lovely Great Western towed brake van. There we go. And there's lots more still to come. I'm going to be running lots more trains. I've got some Wall of Fame stuff to do, and I've also got a new product to test for you, so that should be fun. Here we go then, let's have a look at these next requests. So this one is from, the first one is from A2020 Vision, who wanted to see the most prototypical train I could reasonably do, and I've decided that would be the 14XX and the two auto coaches. I chose that because Hornby put those together in a train pack, so there's no way that that wouldn't be prototypical, or I guess that's not entirely true, but yeah, it's better than me just putting something together. Then we have George Davis, who wanted to see Gordon with teaks and then Henry with some fruit and vegetables. I'm not sure actually how this is going to go, because Henry's halfway down the train. That's not something I've done very often. And yeah, sure enough, something's not quite right here. Oh, Henry's not the best, in the best of moods. I don't know what the matter is with Henry. Well, he's sort of going now. Maybe he'll warm up. Go on, Henry. Man, what's the matter with Henry? He's not run for a while. He seems a bit better now. Anyway, and then we have Taggart 00, who wanted to see the J15 and the J36 double heading with passengers. So here we go. Let's get that going. See how this works. Nice and slow for that one, I think. There we are. Right, how's Henry and Gordon getting on? They're actually going at a terrifying speed, which isn't good. I've not done that for a long time, have I? Put an engine halfway down a train, and that's the first lap done without any derailments or major incidents, so that's pretty good. I think. Oh gosh. That's a testament though, isn't it, to Hornby for being able to do that and for the whole thing not to just derail. That's pretty amazing, really. It's pretty darn good. Right, let's have a look at the chat, you guys. I'll try and do some shout outs because I don't want to be ignoring people if I can help it. Let's have a look. What are people thinking? Ooh, Henry. We're going to have to stop Henry. There's a nasty clicking noise coming from Henry. What's happened? I think he'll have to go onto the servicing bench. Yeah, something's gone wrong with his valve gear. Okay. Right, we'll leave that one then. Apologies. I guess I could get the Backman one going, couldn't I? Yeet, says Duncan Smithers. I'll have to show you what's happened to Henry's valve gear. It looks pretty nasty. Why is it the Hornby Henry always has trouble with the valve gear? It's strange, isn't it, that? A lot of people point this out. Let me show it to you. That's not good. Henry, what have you been doing? Let's see. Actually, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was. No, I can't actually see anything. I can't see anything too wrong. Oh, I can. Yeah, I can see what it is. It isn't the valve gear. This, that looks bad, doesn't it? When I looked at that from above, I saw that. It looks all mangled, doesn't it? But it's not that at all. It's just one of these pickups. Look at that. Pickup's gone awry and it's catching on the track or the sleepers or something. So I'll have to take him apart and reattach that pickup or bend it back into shape so that it's back somewhere there. And hopefully that will be okay. Henry, how many times have I run you in the past year? Not very many. And that's the one time that you had to actually work and you couldn't do it. You Wally. Right. No, that's it. No, you've done it now. You're going back on the shelf where you belong. Sorry folks, you can't get the staff, can you? I mean, no, it's no good looking at me like that, Henry. It's no good. You only exist to appear in these videos and streams. If you can't behave yourself, we'll have to get another backman, Henry. And you know what we think about those. But I must say that they don't mess me about like that. I'm sorry folks for reprimanding an engine where you can see it and hear it. But I'm right, aren't I? I mean, tell me I'm right. Right. Let's stop that before things get too silly. Well, let's not ignore the fact that the auto train and the two 060s worked remarkably well. So thank you for those. They were very, very good. And thank you for the Gordon and Henry one. It was not the requester that was at fault. It was strictly Henry's fault, that was. Silly old Henry. Anyway, right, let's test a new model railway product then. So this is from Clark Railworks, who sent me, out of the blue really, some loco boxes. So if you've got any locos that don't have a box and you want to package them up and protect them, this is a possible product you could use. I say possible because I've not tried it yet. Let me go and grab it. But yeah, I have quite a few unboxed locos, so they did send me these for free. So I mean, I'm honest whether you send it with something for free or not, but I feel you should know that. So it's a little box like this. Let's find out what this is like. Let's grab an engine. Let's see the crab. And let's have a look exactly what you get. I think they're going to be £9.50, these boxes. And I'll show you what you get. And they're actually very good. So if you don't have the original model railway box, for any of your locos or spode wagons, head over to Clark Railworks and I believe you can buy these, or if not now, then soon. So you've got this foam topper, as you can see, and you can pull out the plastic part. Now, if your loco is reasonably short, not too long, and I can see that the crab is, then that's absolutely fine. If you've got a longer loco, like a Pacific or something, you can pull out these extra foam parts on the edge like that, and you've got more space. If your loco is short, like a shunter, you get these bits of foam which you can use to then pack the loco in and stop it moving around. And of course you've also got this plastic strip like this, which I assume you would use to cradle the loco like this, and that makes it really easy to put it in and out of the foam without snagging on anything, and that's pretty important. So there we go, the crab's inside there. It's actually a perfect fit, the crab. It's a very good one, so I won't need any of these packing pieces. The foam bit goes on top like that, and then, ooh, there we are. That was remarkably easy, and it's really secure in there actually. So they are really quite good. £9.50, and you can protect a loco very nicely. And the loco goes, well, it goes in very snugly, as you can see. And how easy is it to get back out again? Oops, if you don't drop the plastic, very easy. Look there, that's all right, isn't it that? Very nice. In fact, if anything, that was even easier than the sort of Hornby or Bachmann packaging. It was quicker at the very least, wasn't it? So yeah, thank you Clark Railworks for sending me these awesome boxes. I think we can give them the Sam'sTrains seal of approval there, because they do the trick. They're very good quality, and I love the foam inserts. So that is very, very good. There you go, folks. So that's found another good product for you there, I reckon. And yeah, I can't fault it. That works very, very well. All right, what have we got next then? Let's see. Right, yeah, let's do the next round of requests then. So there's still lots left over from last week. Again, so many good ones to show you. They're coming up right now. Here they are. Up next then we have another amazing idea from Maryland Midland Productions. You wanted to see Mallard and Casey Jones go together. Unfortunately, again, I'm really sorry, that's one that's impossible to do because neither loco can have a front coupling fitted, and also Casey Jones goes in the opposite direction to all of my Mallard models, which is a bit annoying. But I did manage to put the mixture of goods and passenger on behind there. So thank you very much, Maryland Midland Productions, and I really appreciate your support, obviously. Here's a lovely one from Sparky129 Games, who wanted to see the Garrett with a mixed train. So we have Great Western clerestory coaches. There we go. We asked for all of this, by the way. Some box vans and some open wagons, well, wagons on the back. So there you go. Cool request. Very, very cool. I do love seeing the Garrett run, and it is still a good runner, isn't it? Very, very good. And yeah, unusual combination as well of rolling stock, so you get extra points for that. Awesome, thank you very much for the support. There's your request. And then up next we have E350TB, who wanted to see an ROD locomotive, so I have gone with the 280 again, just because it makes a change from the Dean goods, with a troop train. And he did ask me to sing It's a Long Way to Tipperary, but I will not subject any of you to that, and I'm sure you'll all be very, very grateful. But yeah, I've got some wagons for the troops, some box vans for supplies, and some ambulance coaches, I guess, just to take care of any injuries. So there you go, E350TB. I hope that's more or less what you had in mind. Thank you for that request. And like I said earlier on, I'm loving these World War I and World War II train ideas. So thank you very much, epic. Next up then, AZ Rail chose an A3 with any coaches. So I've gone old school, I decided to with this one. I went with the old Hornby Flying Scotsman, as well as some of the classic Hornby teak coaches. So AZ Rail, thank you for that request. Hope you like that one. Stephen Blackwood has chosen to see my smallest locomotive hauling my largest item of rolling stock, and rather than just choosing the Wickham trolley and the railgun, the same old boring cliche one, I decided I would think outside the box and try the Ruston with one of my cranes. And as you can see, it's actually handling the crane really quite well. I'm really impressed. So thank you, Stephen, that is your request. Alright, so here's a really cool one from the train spotter of Turanga. You wanted to see the Andrew Barclay, the 72XX, the Bosch Buster railgun right there, 3 Pullman coaches, which are going past right now, and then at the back, an ocean wagon and a towed brake van. So that's a really interesting request there, train spotter from Turanga. I don't know how you came up with it, but I do enjoy this one. It's very, very unusual. Tiny loco, huge loco, tank engine, massive railgun, regular Pullman coaches right in the middle, then an ocean wagon and a towed at the back. Yeah, it's a weird one, very weird one, but I love it. Thank you so much, train spotter from Turanga. Up next, Alex and Trains has chosen to see an A1 this time, an A1 locomotive with some LNER teaks. So thank you very much, Alex and Trains. I mean, that's got to be one of my favourite requests ever. Just a classic LNER Pacific with some classic teak coaches. There's just nothing really that beats it, is there? So Alex and Trains, thank you very much for that. Now here's a cool one from Carl and Debbie Trains. Thank you, Carl and Debbie. You guys wanted to see the 9F with some ocean wagons, and if you just wait for those to go past, there is another standard banker on the back. There you go. So I've matched the colour as well. We've got the BR green one there. Standard class 4, I believe. There we are. Good runners these, actually. As you can see, they're basically matched in terms of speed. Very nicely matched. Here's a great one. This is a classic, very simple but very effective, from NG5, who very simply wanted to see the Daylight locomotive. So there it goes, an absolute beast. Pretty good puller, only 3 Pullman coaches. I probably should have put some more coaches on, actually. It's a bit embarrassing for her, having to haul such a small train. But no, NG5, that's a very, very good choice indeed. Love the Daylight loco. Please request it more. It's so cool. See if we can get some weird rolling stock behind it one day. That would be fun. Alright, now here's a nice one. James Keir asked for this one. You wanted to see a double header of the King and Castle class with sound. Don't think I've ever done that before. Unfortunately, they do kind of match in terms of livery as well, although one's early and the other's late. And also with some chocolate and cream coaches. So James Keir, awesome, awesome idea. My heart leapt when I saw that one. I thought, yes, let's do it. So very cool idea. Thanks, James, and thanks for the cool request. Awesome, and now let's draw the focus back a little bit, and we've got the last one from Maryland Midland Productions. Thank you so much for all your support. You wanted to see the diseased caterpillar, which, as we all know, means circle. Ah, there she is. Oh gosh. So on behalf of everybody on the stream, Maryland Midland Productions, thank you for that. We will never sleep again now because of you. Here's quite an unusual one from Dancing Turtle 96, asking for Donald and Douglas again. They're very popular in their requests at the moment. HST style with the Thomas and Friends Utilities van in the middle. And that's the Hornby one, if anyone's interested. So there you go, another request with Donald and Douglas. I'm amazed at how popular those are. I never thought they were that popular, to be quite honest. But yeah, I think that's the second or maybe even third consecutive stream where we've had them going. Awesome. So there you go, Dancing Turtle 96, thank you for your support. Finally then, this one's for Michael Aldred. Michael asked for an EM2 electric, and I'm sorry Michael, I don't actually have one of those, I've never owned one. So I've gone with another electric, the 71. I hope that's all right for you, but I was able to do the maroon coaches as you requested. So Michael, thank you very, very much for your request. Man, that was a lot of requests. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate the support to the channel, of course, and more importantly, I love seeing the ideas that you guys come up with. So keep it up. Thank you so much, and I will do some more very, very soon. Folks, hope you enjoyed those requests. Any favourites among those at all? Let me know if there were any, and if you want any shout outs, I'll try and do some as well. Oh, Sparky129 Games, sorry I'm late. For one request, can you run Toby and the J50? That's one of my favourites. Pulling Henrietta and lots of four-wheeled coaches. That's an idea and a half. Yes, Sparky, yes, I can certainly do that. Thank you very much. And Kelly Ashford, Circle, Mall, Santa and Sam's Trains. I'm not saying it was Circle that mauled Santa, but somebody did. I don't know who. You'll have to find out on Wednesday. How many times I'm going to plug that? Could you put a GoPro, what was that, on the front of your train and give us a POV shot of your layout, Alex and Trains? Yes, absolutely. Look up my 360 degrees layout tour. It's actually really quite cool. You can get your phone and like look around like this, or your iPad indeed, and you can have the virtual tour as you suggest. Thank you very much for your support, by the way, and yes, go check out that video. It exists. Hi says no one. That's a bit sad. I'm sure you're not a no one. Freezy L, hi, can I get a shout out, Sam, please? Yes, of course you can, no problem. Banford Junction, yeah, you can have a shout out. Greet Me More Toys says Mass Juguti's Mass Diversion. I struggled with that name last time, sorry. Sparky, that's all right. You only just got up. What did you miss? You don't want to ask that question today. You missed a hint about the next Christmas special, which is coming out next Wednesday, by the way. Did I mention that? I perhaps should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff. It's been a fun stream already, really a lot of fun. And Maryland Midland Productions, of course you can have a shout out. I've given you a lot of shout outs today, but yeah, you can have as many as you like. Thank you very much. Model Railway Review, hello to you. Hope you're doing all right. Me on, there's a shout out for you. There you go. Try and do a collab with Hornby Magazine. I did do. I did that tool video for them that was in their rail show. It was very good. The rail show was very good. The model railway exhibition, not my video. My videos are just, they're all right, aren't they? Right, let's do some Wall of Fame stuff then. Let's have a look. If you want to have a picture shown on the Wall of Fame or in a stream and then put onto the Wall of Fame, send them to me at Sam'sTrains@outlook.com and I will print them off and show them. And don't forget, send me pictures of your advent calendars and I'll show mine. If I get enough, I will show mine. And also your Christmas lists, and I will show them next week. Okay, let's have a look. So this one is from Roger K. Thank you very much, Roger, for sending in this. I like this. Let me see if I can actually get it in shot, shall I? How about that? It's like a nighttime scene. Look at that, with lit coaches. It's just lights everywhere. Lit buildings, lampposts, lights inside the coaches, lights on the gantries, lights inside the engine shed. I love it, Roger. It looks really wonderful, that. It makes me want to build a proper layout. So, yeah, thank you for sending that one, Roger. Ruben N sent in this. We have a Hornby train set, it looks like. Is that the Venice Pullman Orient Express? I can't quite read what that says. Something Express, and it's got a Merchant Navy or possibly a Duchess. It's difficult to tell. But, Ruben, thank you for sending that. That's made me very curious as to what you've got in that train set. If you can let me know, please do. It looks like I really can't tell. Venice, Simplon, Orient Express. I think it's just a bit hard to read that one. John N sent in this one. This is a bit of fantastic photography. I don't know if John did this himself. I should imagine so. Look at that, John. Very, very well done. And welcome, Victor Perez. Welcome to the members. There you go. Look at that. I could look at that all day. I'm going to have to put that on the wall somewhere in my line of sight so that I catch sight of that one, because I love a bit of good photography. Now, Carl and Debbie spotted this one. Apparently Hornby sells some stripy cows. Since when do cows ever look like that? Hornby, what are you on? Has Mike like gone crazy with a paintbrush this week or something? Because Mike's had a funny turn this week. You go and look at Hornby's YouTube channel if you want to know what I mean about that. But yeah, I've never seen cows with 3 stripes. And I think I've just invented a new breed of cow. Kipes, that's a cow with, well, any number of stripes, usually 3 on the back. Look them up, they exist, honestly. And then we have Amtrak Ray. Look at this. Now this, is this an abandoned engine, Ray? because it looks a bit rusty. I don't know if did you just find this? I know there are places where there are just abandoned trains sometimes. But no, Amtrak Ray, thank you for sending in that. I love seeing, well, presumably American trains. And there's some interesting livery going on there. Is that a kite or no, it's a horse, I think. Look at that though. It's very nice. So yeah, thank you. I enjoyed looking at that one, Ray. And then we have this one from Taylor S. Oh, creativity at its best. Look at this. So it looks like a Lego locomotive, but look what he's done. I thought, oh, what's that spilling out of it? No. It's supposed to be smoke and steam as well. Look at that. How clever is that? I love it. There's nothing you can't do with Lego, is there? So well done, Taylor. That looks really, really wonderful. And with that then, let's get on with some final requests, shall we? Let me show you what's coming up. So Maryland Midland Productions, I think they've got a thing about Circle and the diseased caterpillar. Either that or they thought they weren't getting their request done and they asked for it again. But unfortunately, we have to sit through Circle again. That's all right. There we go. All the other engines will behave, I suppose, when they see it coming. Then we have Trace Pierce, who wanted to see the H1 Atlantic with some Pullmans. So there we go. And then Harry Chapman wanted to see a 7F with a long coal train. There we go. And that is all we have time for today on requests. But if you've sent one in and you've paid your money, don't worry. I will be doing it next week. So yes, first come, first served. Next week will be the last chance to get entered for the giveaway and to get a request done. So get them in early if you want to make sure it's during the show. But after that, I will be doing like a special video with all of the remaining requests in it. So you might have a chance to get into like a main channel video if you miss the stream. So whatever happens, I trust you'll all be happy and you'll all have something, you'll all have your 5 minutes of fame, as I often call it. Sparky129 Games, thank you so much. For another request, I would like to see the E1 pulling the railgun along with 2 wagons and a brake van. That is a nice idea. Yeah, we can sort that out, I think, Sparky. There you go, you got your pop-up. Right, well, I'm going to go through now and thank all of these amazing people who have decided they're going to support me and my strange channel. So thank you ever so much, guys. As I say, like, without you guys, I couldn't be up here in my loft doing what I love to do. And yeah, I just wish I could tell you how much I appreciate it. And giving away a Hornby engine or 2 and a brake van seems too little in a way. But no, I appreciate it, and all I can do is keep telling you that. Victor Perez, thank you very much. Greetings from Texas. Your videos are a big inspiration to me. Thank you for what you do, and I hope you'll keep inspiring others. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. I honestly don't understand how I can inspire anybody at all in making these videos, but yeah, if you think I do, that's very, very kind, and thank you ever so much. It makes me feel good anyway, even if it's like a fool's pride. LaserJet899s, can please run the Train Sim World... What? Can please that Train Sim World, the Great Western is in it. Oh, play Train Sim World, sure. I'll have to look into it. I do get asked that a lot. And Kelly, $5 Australian. Thank you very much, Kelly. That's very kind. Right, William Babcock, these are the thank yous then from the super chats, and I will go and read all of these later on after the stream. So it's William Babcock, George Davis, Paul S, A2020 Vision, Colin Wykes, George Davis, William Hawks, Taggart 00, ERT, welcome to the members, Maryland Midland Productions, huge thank you to you, you've been a huge support this last couple of streams. Trace Pierce, Harry Chapman, Mark 7188, Mayo Hosco, William Babcock, Lewis Hughes, William Town, Liam Calder, Stephen Batt, Whammy Radio by Christian Mann, Lego... What's that? Lego Hogwarts Express. Sorry, there we go. I've got this TV on the wall now and it's hard to read sometimes. Sideways 66779, AZ Rail, Kelly Ashford, Jason Biggs, Dan Gorey, Alco, Shining Time 4, Lego Hogwarts Express again, Falcon 2.0. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, Tornado with Mark 1s. That's all right. Redvers B, Jason Biggs, Lewis Buscarino. There you go. Is that better? You ought to let me know how to pronounce some of these names because it's embarrassing. It must be embarrassing for everyone, particularly me. Kelly Ashford, I'm pretending to be a ghost. I remember you saying that, yes. Whammy Radio by Christian Mann. Lovely to see you again, Christian. Thank you very much. Lapis Wake, Matthew Skzwowski. I'm sorry. You asked for the mogul though, so you're alright in my book. That's a really good request. The pedal car guy, although you're all alright. I think you're all alright, aren't you, really? Terence Priestley, I loved that request. I'll get the Beatles Eurostar going, definitely. Kelly Ashford, George Botterini again. Hope you're doing well too, George. Many, many thanks. Kelly Ashford again, Digital Grid Music. Yes, I did see that one, I think. Yeah, that was Nathan. Matthew again, Taggart00, Ronald Morritt. Thank you very much, Ronald Morritt. I appreciate that. Alco. Yeah, oh god, I didn't see this one, I don't think. The Helgen 02 and the Helgen 1361 with the most explosive train ever. Oh dear. Have I got any sewage trucks? That could be explosive. I'm not sure. That sounds shocking though, Alco. Thank you for that, I think. Yu Yan, you want to see the Hornby Standard 4 and the Great Western Clerestories, cattle vans and a towed brake van. That's very, very good. Thank you for that, Yu Yan. Kelly Ashford, Caden Christiansen. There you go. I'm doing all right, thank you, Caden. Hopefully you are, after you've heard your name pronounced so badly. Simeon Jackson, can you run City of Truro, some Great Western Clerestories? Also, the wife would like to know if there was a Mrs. Sam's Trains. If only there were. If only there was. Yeah, put your wife in touch, Simeon. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Maryland Midland Productions, thank you. Caden Christiansen again. There you go. Why does that trip me up? That's not. I think it's because it's in caps. Yeah, we'll blame the caps, I think. Cry over him if you want to. What was this, Kelly? What am I crying over? Can you run the Tart class, says Maryland Midland Productions? Okay. I still have the Tart class. I could do that. And Alco is chipping in with you. He wants to see the Tart class with ocean wagons. Yeah, we can do that. I've still got the Tart class. I use it for my track cleaning, funnily enough. Anyway, Sparky129 Games, Alex and Trains, Victor Perez, LaserJet899 Kelly, and Sparky again. Thank you very much, Sparky. Let's have another look then. Let's find out, where's that horrible lemon train? There she is. Ooh. Ugh, those horrible eyes rolling left and right. You just don't want to be up here when she's running, I tell you. Horrible. Terrifying. Look at that, 7F with the big goods train there, looking pretty good. Lots of coal wagons there, very nice. And John Yulee, thank you very much. Hope you have a nice Christmas from Murphy Yulee. Ah, thank you very much, Murphy. I don't know who John is then. Well, both of you, I suppose. Thank you very much. And I hope you all have an amazing Christmas as well. Excited for next week. Next week is the Christmas stream. We're going to have El Cheapo coming back with something Christmassy to unbox. Oh, don't get all excited. It's obviously, oh, wrong camera. You got the side of my face. It's something very cheap and nasty this time. Well, I don't know about nasty because he's not opened it yet. But he had it sent here. And he only comes over when he's appearing in a video or a stream. So he's not seen it yet. But I have, and I thought, ooh, blooming heck, El Cheapo, you've gone a bit cheap this time. But yeah, whether it actually turns out good or not, we shall have to wait and see. But I won't tell you what it is yet, only that he's done it this time, we'll put it that way. It's not just a little wagon or something, he's gone big. But that's next week. He's not here today, unfortunately, and neither are the folks from Train Time. I'll have to give them a call on Monday and see if they can send someone over for the Christmas stream. See if we can see if we can get like a famous Christmas train for them to talk about or something. That'd be nice. I think we'll do that. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, folks. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed that, and a lot of really cool requests. And we know there's a lot of cool ones to come next week because I've got loads and loads of them now. So thank you very much. ERT message retracted. What did you say, ERT? Was it something rude? I bet it was. No, I bet it wasn't. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget, send me your pictures of your advent calendars and I might show you mine. And also send in your Christmas lists and we will read them. And like I say, Santa is listening to these streams sometimes. I know he's busy, but he does find time to watch sometimes. And so if I read out your Christmas lists, you might actually get what you asked for from Santa. So send them in and I will give them a read and we will see if there's anything interesting. Oh, look at Frazzlegun. Please read my email, Sam'sTrains. I sent you something for Train Simulator. Oh, did you? Oh, thank you, Frazzle. I shall definitely look into that. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a happy Advent and I will see you next week for the Christmas stream. And don't forget, I haven't mentioned this yet actually, on Wednesday I've got my Christmas special coming out. So tune in for it. Okay, bye. Hey Hey folks, thank you all very, very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.